large part of general culture, and we base everything off looks, and we tend to judge people and have these notions in our head about how someone is based off their looks. It also plays a big part in how easy your life is. The more attractive you are, usually you can get away with more. But there are negatives that people don't talk about. And that's where the whole looks maxing thing came from. But I wanted to tell you that that's like, if we're real with ourselves, that we all know that's kind of bullshit, right? Like, we're all born with our genetics, and that can't change. But there's little things you can do that make such a big difference. And I'd say that's what proper looks maxing is, or the basis of attraction, right? So, like, the best thing you can do is lose weight. Being at a low body fat triggers a primal desire in people, because it displays that you have boundaries, you have consistency, motivation, and you have goals that you are approaching. And that's the easiest way, really, because when you lose weight, you're losing fat off your face. It shrinks down. Your bones, your facial features are more defined, right? And I'm not some 5% body fat, sex expert, but I'm trying to get there to a low body fat, not anyway. But even going from, I reckon I was previously at like 40%, right? Even getting down to now, I'd say maybe 14%, 13% on a good day. But it makes such a big difference. And your confidence spikes with that. And confidence is another huge part of attraction, because it shows that you have previously had wins and success, and you're not afraid of losing, because you know there's always going to be success to come around the corner, even if you have to face struggles and loss. So those two kind of go hand in hand. But some other small things you can do is, I like to maintain a haircut. This is a bit drastic, but once a week I like to go. But realistically, as long as you're going once every 2 to 3 weeks, like, people aren't going to be looking at your hair like it's a mess, And just finding that something that suits you. There's all those facial type AIs that you can look at. You find that, and you just find a haircut that suits you. I try all different sorts of haircuts, whatever works best. I like to try new things, but even finding the right products, like, I like to use a lot of, I've got curlier hair, as you can see, but I like to use a lot of curling products, anti-frizz foams, most importantly, leave-in conditioner. That one works really well. But even if you've got straighter hair, texture powder and clay can work. Usually I have a fringe going on, but I've been sort of doing this. It's a bit wet now, but middle part action. I don't mind it. Try something new. But yeah, those are some small things. Another thing is eyebrows are very important, because they separate your face, and they're sort of like a baseline, right? Like the horizon. And they tie everything together. But everyone has different genetics. Like, I'd recommend for people that have blonder eyebrows, like, go dye them shits. Like, it creates such a big difference. You'd be shocked. Luckily I don't have to do that, but also, if you watch a tutorial on how to pluck your eyebrows or derma razor them, that can make a big difference as well. You don't go too crazy, because then you look a bit feminine, but That's sort of the general. Also, just taking good care of your skin. I feel like we all know that, but it's important. Like, acne is not attractive, so you gotta. If you have to get on Accutane, I don't recommend it, but look, it's just a short period of time usually before you jump off and you're alright. So that's one thing. But yeah. Also sleeping. Like, I know you hear this all the time, but sleeping makes such a big difference. Like, I personally get bad eye bags, even though I'm 20. Fuck. But sleep helps me a lot. Water, especially coconut water. I always have coconut water because you have the fluids that build up in your face. And when you have the potassium in the coconut water, it, I don't know exactly how it works, but it just essentially reduces or drains those fluids. I like to, if I'm going to go out somewhere or want to look good, I use ice cubes around my face as well. That helps reduce inflammation. But there's some small things. Also lip balm. I don't have any on right now, but that makes a big difference because it brings vibrance to your lower face. And they just look plump. I don't know, not, in some weird way, but it just looks better, But yeah, so try to keep that body fat down and get some products, focus on some just smaller things, because this bone smashing and shit, like, that's not going to get you anywhere. Except the hospital, bro. Like, we're not trying to do that. Being tall obviously helps. Like, I'm 6'3", so that helps a lot. But even if, you're shorter, just like, to be honest, just get some height inserts or something, like, because it's such a big thing these days. Oh, he's under 6 foot. I mean, look at him, like 6'5" guys, and that's all. Realistically, that's not the truth. From my experience, as long as you're, 5'10" and up, you're usually alright. And I feel like most people can achieve that with if you just wear, like, bro, even my ass, I get my Timberlands on. They give me that extra height. But, if you're shorter, just get bigger shoes like Forces or Air Maxes. Put some slight insoles in there, get yourself to 5'10". That helps. And also keeping clean facial hair. Like, I see a lot of guys, like, and I want to help, but, it's just weird to go out in public and be like, oh, do this, do this, do this. And also, not everyone cares, but each to their own. But you see a lot of people with scraggy facial hair, and it just looks rough. Like, no one looks at that and goes like, oh yeah, that's nice, It's like you walk to someone's house and they got a messy ass garden. You're not like, that's lovely, because no, it ain't. So yeah, just like me, for example, I get real patchy, like, around here, but I can grow the goatee and the mustache out. So sometimes I'll rock that, and you just want to keep it. You want to keep it refined. So you get your razor or your dermo razor or whatever. It's like the little razors on it. You have to go into the chick section and get the pink blades. It's like a little stick with a blade on the end. Anyway, and you just get the clean cut. Just go down, do what you have to, trim it up, and it looks good. It looks like you take care of yourself, like you're neat. People appreciate that and respect it more than looking messy. So don't try and rock something that doesn't suit you. Yeah, I would recommend trying as much as you can, because if you don't like a haircut, guess what? You could jump in the shower and you change it. Like, the only time I'd say just be careful is if you're gonna get a shorter haircut or something, because, bro, I've had buzz cuts before and that shit, and it's like, who wants to wait a year for that shit to grow back properly? Like, not me, bro. But yeah, there's some small things. Get in the gym as well. Any amount of muscle helps. It just brings more respect to you as well. I've been looking very not muscular recently, and I don't know why, but anyway, we move on. I'm gonna go to the gym after this, don't worry. What else are some things? Look, fashion is not that important as people make it out to be. But you don't look like a bum either. Like, try and have some sort of dress code or standards, like, with your outfits, you know. Just try and stick to at most 3 colors, you know. You don't want to be out here looking like a rainbow or some just dumb shit like that doesn't work. Like, you don't want to be wearing like a windbreaker with jeans or something. I don't know, but you know what I mean. Just like, look at me, bro. Like, there's nothing crazy. Just keeping it simple. It looks alright. So, and you just go shopping on, like, even if you go to Shein or Uniqlo, like, it's just cheap stuff and it looks nice, especially Uniqlo. If you have a good body, you can get fitted stuff as well from Uniqlo. It just hugs your body more and, like, pronounces your shape, which works really well as well. Try and get your teeth white as well. No one wants to see a brown smile. And mine ain't great, but I try. You know, if you get whitening strips, they help a lot. Just be careful, you don't want to strip that enamel though. A healthy diet's going to help with acne and skin, as well as, you know, helping gain a better physique. But try to keep it down. Another way you can keep those your body fat down is just watching your calories. Like, I hate it personally, but counting calories, like, get MyFitnessPal, download it. Free app, you count your calories, that helps so much. And you don't realize how much of a fat ass you're being, bro. I remember the first day I downloaded it, and I was like, I'm just gonna eat what I'd normally eat and see how many calories I reach at the end of the day. And my ass was at like 4,500. And I was like, good thing I started tracking, right? So that helped a lot. But even then, I forget. And another easy way is to feed yourself nutrition that fills you up, but isn't that high in calories or like high in protein. Because when you have I don't know the exact numbers, but when you have protein, your body digests, I think, around 1/3 of it, burns 1/3 of the calories of protein intake through digestion. So you're not actually having, say you have 500 calories of beef mince, it's more like whatever it'd be, right? Like 420 or something, you know? So it's just a bit less. And also, that's what I do. Like, you have half a kilogram of beef mince and you're out cold like this. Who's gonna, you know, like, there's a lot of food. Let's not fool around here. Potatoes, also sweet potato. Oh, I love my sweet potatoes, but they're good. Even if you're feeling like, you know, something a bit sweeter, I like to do rice crackers or low carb Cruskits with 0 sugar maple syrup. That shit hits good. Or just, if you're a fruit person, I love my fruit. Like, fruit bowls all the time. Bananas, just not really blueberries, but, you know, like, mangoes. Come on, who doesn't like mango? You're weird if you don't. Kiwis, oh my gosh, don't get me started. Grapes are good. Love grapes. A lot of people aren't fruit orientated though. I don't know how, but if you're not, I love my vegetables as well. Like, I love to have spinach, beetroots are awesome, by the way. If you want it, I had to stop taking pre-workouts and stuff because I thought I was gonna die having that stuff. But anyway, you have beetroots, beetroot juice if you can get it. It's hard to get, but what I do, like, don't tell anyone this, but I get the jar of actual beetroots, eat them shits up, and then drink the water after. And I get the craziest pumps because when you have beetroot, I think your blood oxygenates like around 17 or 18% more than natural, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it is a lot. Trust me, the veins are pumping, so it's something. Better than having pre-workout with all that shit in it. And also, I've been seeing all those studies recently with protein powders having heavy like metal compounds in them and stuff like that. Who wants to be having that stuff? I mean, creatine helps. I don't mind creatine, but I kind of stopped taking it because then again, you don't know what's in that stuff either. But these are just some little things that you can do, because the more attractive you are, the you know aspects of your life are going to be easier. You're going to have more respect. You're going to have more confidence in yourself. You're going to find it easier to achieve and do things. And also, make sure you don't care about what people think. You'll go your entire life and get to an age where you're 40 and you're like, I would have done what I wanted to with my life, but I was too busy caring about other people's opinions. I was trying to please my parents or my friends or whoever it is, right? And you wasted that time. So who cares? If people are gonna make fun of you for doing shit, who cares, right? Like, they'll talk about it behind your back or some shit for 5 minutes, and then they forget about it. It's just a bad look on them. You're just trying to better yourself, so yeah, do what you will with this information. But I'm trying to better you guys. Thank you.